Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special training, Own Your Worth, Own Your Wealth, with me, Lara Waldman, also known as the Abundance Activator. And it's a really, really, really great pleasure to be with you today to do this really powerful and important work together today. So we're going to be diving into a really, really important subject. I'm going to be talking you through that and also taking you through a really powerful energetic activation to help you own your wealth, help you to own your worth, to welcome in more wealth and abundance in your life. And I also will be talking to you about why this is so important and the deepest purpose of this work. Yes, it's about you having more financial wealth and abundance in your life, but it goes way beyond that and way deeper than that, which is what excites me about this work. So I'm really, really happy to have you here. Welcome all of you here, welcoming all of you present here into this moment. And just a reminder to really receive the full gift of this space and the full gift of this session, to switch off all distractions and bring yourself right here, right now, in order for you to receive everything that the session is here to gift you today. So some of you know me, some of you don't. So I'm just going to take a moment to introduce myself to you and share why we're here today. So my name is Lara Waldman. I am from Vancouver, Canada. I currently live in London, England with my husband, 2 daughters, cat and a dog. And I've been on this path of spirituality, self-development for over 20 years. I woke up to this path through real bad health problems that I discovered I had from the age of 16. And it's been a really interesting journey ever since. I've been practicing professionally as a healer, a coach, a spiritual channel for over 15 years. And I've been specializing in the area of manifestation, of abundance work in the last 5 years or so. I'm the author of Money Manifestation Mastery, and I'm super passionate about supporting conscious leaders, change makers, visionaries, healers, artists, coaches, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. People who know they're here to make a difference, and you've got a great purpose, you've got gifts, you've got more that you're ready to expand into. And I'm really, really passionate about helping you beautiful people and supporting you beautiful people to really embody all that you are and bring all that you came here to share and gift to the world. And this is not just for other people, this is also for yourself, for you to experience a beautiful life of abundance, beautiful life of connection, and enjoy this experience called life. And so what I love about this work is you don't exclude anything. You include yourself, and also you make a huge difference beyond yourself as well, which is super awesome. So over the last number of years, I've managed to coach hundreds of people around the subject of abundance. I've been supporting people to manifest and attract in and welcome in their dreams, of the level of their heart and their soul. And we've been calling in, I use money manifestation, welcoming in money as a vehicle to access your purpose, access your gifts. And it's a really, really fascinating work. We're going to be diving into that a little bit today. And so when I'm on these coaching calls, we're opening up, really connecting to whatever it is your heart and soul is calling in, what is in alignment with you now. And we take a look at what is it that's stopping you or blocking you, what's going on in your energetic system, what's going on in your thoughts, your beliefs, your programs that stops you or blocks you from allowing whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that's aligned to manifest into your life, to become your reality. And without meaning to, I discovered something really fascinating. After talking to hundreds of people, I started to notice a theme going on. I started to notice a pattern with every single person that I spoke to. When we started diving in and digging deeper into the blocks, into the obstacles of what was stopping them or blocking them from welcoming in what they truly desired, manifesting their purpose, was actually the same core program, block, wound, whatever you want to call it, in every single person. With some, it was very evident immediately. Some we discovered with a little bit more digging beneath the surface. And that is the core wound of not feeling good enough or not feeling enough. There's probably a few different ways you could describe the same thing, but this was the core wound. Not feeling good enough, not feeling enough, not feeling worthy. And I became really, really fascinated with this. What was going on with people? Why were so many people having this experience of not feeling good enough, not feeling enough, not feeling worthy? So I'm a bit of a detective. I like to get to the root of things to really uncover and release and transform in order for us to really manifest our purpose and really align with our heart and soul. So I've been really exploring the subject for a long time, and I'm very, very happy to be sharing this with you today, because it doesn't have to be that way. That may be a wound or a block or an obstacle that we need to overcome, but it's possible to transform it, to work with it, and to step into greater abundance. So that's why we're here today, to really identify it, because I don't know exactly what's going on for you individually, but I imagine that somewhere this wound will be running in you, whether it's conscious or unconscious. So we want to identify it, put a big loving spotlight of consciousness on it, and hold space for whatever is ready to transform and release today to release. We can't force transformation, we can't force healing, but we can create a really safe and held, loving, accepting, nurturing space for transformation to occur when it's the right time for you and your body. So that's what we're going to look at doing today. This is deep work. It's a journey. What I hope we're going to do as much as possible is help you to shift, transform, and align you to coming home to a sense of worth. We're going to talk about why that's so important in a minute. So I'd like you just now to take a beautiful deep breath into your body. Allow all of that to land. And then release with the exhale. So I'd like to talk about why I feel this is so important. So this sense of not enoughness, this sense of not feeling good enough, this sense of not enough, I feel is a wound, is an imbalance that's creating a huge amount of problems in not only your life, but in the world. This comes from some sense of separation. There's some separation between the truth of who you are, your heart, your soul, whatever you want to call it, and your experience of life and living. So I have the gift of seeing who you are on the level of your heart, on the level of your soul, on the level of your purpose. And it is phenomenal. It is the most beautiful, profound thing I've ever seen. And each one of us is completely unique, but we're also completely connected. And I see all of this, and I really want to support you to embody all of that and be the walking, talking embodiment manifestation of your soul, your heart. So what's happened is we have this wound of separation going on within ourselves. If we're not feeling enough, it's like, I see that as, it's like covering the truth of who you are. It's an obstacle. It's not the truth. And this wound of separation keeps us really struggling, keeps us in suffering, keeps us in lack, keeps us in separation. That your life doesn't feel enough, what's there doesn't feel enough. And that can create a huge amount of problems for us. It can bring us into fear, anxiety, all sorts of stress. It creates problems for us on every level of our being, every level of our life. And I see this being, reflected in how we treat the planet, how we treat each other, how we treat our bodies. So I see this as a really, really important work, not only for your wallet, not only for your finances, not only for your own personal sense of abundance, but for a much, much deeper level. We need to heal this separation between ourselves and life, between ourselves and the planet, between ourselves and each other, and find that deep, powerful connection again. When we do that, we naturally tap in to our true nature, which is abundance, our true abundant nature, and we open up to receive all of life. So it's really, really cool when we're doing this work, and whatever angle you come at it on is going to serve you in one way or another. But why I'm so deeply passionate about this, and why I'm very divinely guided to do this work, is really for something greater. And I'd like to share it with you today. I don't know if this is a little bit too out there for some of you, but I'm just going to share that for years I've had this vision of beings. I used to call them light workers, humans that have incarnated on this planet to anchor high levels of consciousness for the earth. And I saw like these beautiful beacons of light all around the planet, interconnected like webs of light. And through that connection of light, we're transforming consciousness for the planet. And I saw it again just before we gathered here today, an image of really powerful leaders, light leaders, if you will, holding hands, connecting and anchoring really powerful energy and a whole new wave of consciousness for this planet. And that's what I know I'm here to do, and I'm calling in people who are aligned with that in one way or another, whether you're aware of it or not. So just know that as we gather, we're also doing really powerful work, not only for ourselves, but also for the collective, which for me also really inspires me to keep going in times of challenge, to remember, like, come back to the heart of it. Why are we doing this work? So if we're experiencing any lack anywhere in our life, it's simply a sign that there's a part of you that's becomes separate from yourself, becomes separate from your true nature. This is completely normal. This is how most people live, but we're here to actually do something a bit different, reconnect, realign, come back home to the truth of who you are, and become that walking and talking embodiment of your pure essence, which is just the greatest gift you can possibly give to yourself and to all life around you. So that's the deeper purpose of what we're doing. Let's just take a lovely deep breath into that and welcome all of that in. And I just want to say thank you for being here, and thank you for doing this work for yourself first and foremost, because I know what a powerful impact that has beyond you as well. Okay, so welcome, 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 welcome. So I would like you to take a minute to think about, what is it that you are asking for today? We're here to help you welcome in, manifest your dreams, welcome in everything that you desire, because what you want and what you desire is, it's like an inspiration to help you come home to yourself. So it's okay. It doesn't matter what it is you're asking for, but let's welcome it, because this is the signpost. This is the inspiration to bring you back home. So whether that's money, whether that's health, whether that's relationship, business, whatever it is, let's bring it. Money is a really, really powerful tool, money manifestation, to help you embody your gifts. And also it helps us to show us what needs healing and transforming as well within your system. So let's bring that as well. What are you asking for? What would you love to welcome in as your reality? It can be a physical thing. It can be an experience. It can be a feeling. And I always say to bring the feelings in, bring that state of being in, because that is fundamentally the most important thing. You can have all the money in the world and still be unhappy. So we want to bring that core feeling, whatever it is that you're asking for. What's that core essence that you want to feel, that you want to embody, that you want to be, that you're walking through your day feeling? Bring that, and I'd like you to take a minute to think about that. And if you want, you can share in the chat box. And you can imagine bringing your intention and putting it into the center of this space, allowing the energy of this call today, this training today, to amplify that, strengthen it, feed it. We want to give it energy. Okay, bring that to the center. Lovely. I'm holding your intentions in my heart. This space is holding your intentions. Now the thing is that whatever we're asking for, that's beautiful. What we want to do is create space to allow that to land into your reality. So this also means doing deep diving into the shadow aspects of the self, into the wounds, into the pain, into the aspects of the self that aren't fully aligned with that yet. So interestingly, when we start doing this work on calling in our hearts, calling in our souls, calling in our dreams, manifesting what we desire, it can also highlight and bring up some old pains, negative mindset, wounds, trauma. So this is what needs your loving attention as well. This needs to be transformed in order to create more space. This is deep work, and this is why it's a journey. And why we need support, why we need to reach out and come to events like this, because I don't believe you were ever meant to do this alone. So just know that whatever you're calling in, there may be stuff that needs to come up to be released and cleared, as I'm sure you know, because usually people that I attract in are very experienced with self-development work. So just know that even though we're bringing in and welcoming all this amazing stuff, it may mean that you need to visit and be and sit with and hold some aspects that don't feel so comfortable. That's part of this journey as well. So let's just welcome all of you, the heart, the soul, your gifts, and let's also welcome the wounds, the pain, the parts that are disconnected, the parts that are in the shadows, the parts of you that have been abandoned. We're going to create space for all of you to be here. This is part of the work. All right. So beautiful beings, I'm going to take you through an energy activation now. We're just going to dive right in. When I do this, I'm channeling, I'm bringing through information in a slightly different way. And let's deep dive in. You can close your eyes, you can lie down, you can sit up, whatever feels comfortable for you. Listen to your body. You may drift off if you lie down. That's okay. There's going to be a recording. So I like to breathe yourself present into this moment. Tonight we're going to take you through a really powerful energetic activation to help you come home to the truth of who you are, to help you embody all that you are, to help you own, embody, value all that you are. When you do this, you create a very powerful vortex of energy. You create a funnel for attracting, a funnel for receiving. It creates like a vortex of energy that allows you to receive into. There's a direct connection between your worth, how much you value yourself, how much you love yourself, and how much you're willing to receive into your life in alignment with your heart. So we're going to take you through a really powerful activation now to help you step into your worth, to embody who you are, to land in, to create that really powerful vortex of receiving, that funnel of receiving, to welcome in wealth, abundance, money, love, health, all of it. When I speak about wealth and abundance, this goes beyond finances. This includes finances, but this is about the wealth of experience, the abundance of living in every area of your life. Money is just one beautiful vehicle. Okay, so we're opening up to receive, opening up that heart. Okay. So we're calling in the consciousness of your heart, the consciousness of your soul to guide you, to guide your life, to guide this session. The consciousness of your heart is a very, very high frequency energy. It's highly intelligent. It's high tech. We're calling in this part of you to guide you, to be the guide of your life, to be the guide of this session, to support you in bringing you home. So welcoming your heart, welcoming your soul, your higher self, whatever language feels comfortable for you. Welcoming all of you here now. This work is about embodiment. This is about embodying all that you are. bringing your heart, your soul, your higher self, your gifts through the vehicle of your body, calling you home. You are at the center of your experience of life. You are the vehicle. You are the vessel. It's through this vehicle that you can land this energy, this consciousness, these gifts that you've come here with. This is like taking the beautiful seed of consciousness, the seed that you are, and burying it in the dirt. That seed needs to land deep into the soil so its roots can start to grow. So imagine your heart, your soul, your gifts as a beautiful seed. And we're going to plant it tonight. We're going to plant it through the vehicle of your body. Breathing yourself home into this moment. The mind and the ego distract us. We get caught up in the illusion of separation, that what you desire is outside of yourself, that what you desire is in the future, that what you desire is outside of you. And beautiful beings, this is simply an illusion. It looks that way, but the truth is you are the center. You are the source of creation. You are what you've been waiting for. So we need to call you back home to the center of yourself, back home to the truth of you. So breathe back into your body, welcoming you home. And I know that this home has not always felt safe. This home has not always felt good. I honor your pain and I honor your trauma. I honor your experiences that have hurt you. I honor your struggle. Breathe deep into your belly. Honor everything that you've been through. And let's also acknowledge your ancestry, that what you carry within your body is not just yours. This has been handed down from generation to generation. What you carry within your body comes from the collective consciousness, comes from your past, comes from other people's pain as well. And we're in a beautiful moment now, in a beautiful time, where we can begin to release and transform the next level of these patterns, these programs, these belief systems, the old paradigm of consciousness. So allow the light of your heart, allow the light of your higher self, the support that's with you, seen, unseen, to come in and transform you. Give yourself, your body, permission to release and let go of everything and anything that's no longer serving you. It's no longer aligned with your path. It's no longer serving you to hold anymore. And it sounds so simple, but it is. Simply breathe into your body and release with the exhale. Allow the breath to transform you. Allow the energy of the space to transform you. Giving your body permission, giving your mind permission to simply let go. Just surrender. Easier said than done sometimes. We need to feel so safe to surrender. So let's call in the energy of safety, security, support, those foundational energies that help you to feel safe in this body, to feel safe on this planet, to feel safe in this life, to welcome you home, to feel safe to surrender, to release and let go. Breathe now down into your perineum, your base chakra. Help you get rooted and grounded. You're going to breathe right deep down into your very being. You're going to breathe light consciousness right down to your pelvic floor. Anchoring that light there. We're inviting the light, the consciousness of your heart to gift its energy, to give its light right down through your body. Right down through your body, right into your base chakra, to your pelvic floor, to your legs, and breathe. As you anchor your energy, your consciousness right down into your base, you're creating a space, a funnel for receiving. We need to be grounded, rooted, embodied. This creates a funnel for everything that you desire to manifest and land into the physical dimension. So breathe right down into your pelvic floor, giving your body permission once again to release and let go of everything, anything that's no longer aligned. You don't have to hold on to anymore. It's okay to let go. This is you claiming your power back, claiming yourself, owning yourself. Give yourself permission to fully be here now. No one else can really do this for you. You need to choose it for yourself. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be me no matter what. I'm choosing myself, showing up as myself, welcoming myself here. If we wait for approval, permission, it won't happen. It might happen. You need to give it to yourself. Have the courage to choose yourself, to be yourself. Be the uniqueness that you are. Breathe love, presence into all the hurts, all the wounds, all the sadness, pain, the separation, whatever shows up. Breathe your energy into it. We go into a space of acceptance. Just allow it to be there, free of judgment. We don't even have to get rid of it. Through total acceptance, it will transform. Through total acceptance and presence, it will release in time. How much are you willing to receive? How much are you willing to receive now? How much you're willing to receive in life is a direct connection to how much of yourself you're willing to receive. How much of yourself are you willing to receive? Breathe that heart consciousness to any shadow aspects of the self, any aspects of yourself that you've judged, not good enough, not enough, bad. Breathe that heart consciousness into any aspects of yourself that you've been in judgment about. Breathe it in. Be the most beautiful parent to this part of yourself. I call this reparenting yourself, when you bring that beautiful mother energy, father energy to yourself. Be that ideal parent to give that part of you everything that you need to feel safe, whole, complete, welcome, to feel enough. Breathe down into your pelvic floor. We're creating a funnel for receiving you into this beautiful body, receiving you into this amazing life. Receiving all that you've come here with, your gifts, your heart, your uniqueness, your sensitivity. Bringing all of you, the parts of you that have been in hiding, the parts of you that haven't quite found a way to be here, that haven't quite found a way to be realized. Welcome all of that. Breathe into it. I'd like to invite you to really sit back into yourself, to sit into your sit bones. Imagine you sitting in the throne of receiving, claiming your space, owning who you are, owning your gifts, embodying all that you are. Sit back into yourself. Breathe into your belly. And I always like to call in all the support that is available on the unseen levels, whether it's in your belief system or not, doesn't matter. We're just going to welcome it in. I like to call in the support of the earth to welcome you, to root your energy, anchor your beautiful energy into the earth. We're going to ask the support from this beautiful planet to help welcome you here. Funnel the roots of your light, roots of your gift into the earth. We can call on your ancestors to support you. You can call on many beautiful beings on the other levels to support you. Your guides, whatever you resonate with. Let's welcome in all the support that's available to you now, seen and unseen, to support you on this journey. Breathe that in. Let's receive that. Open up to receive that. Beautiful. And now I'd like you to imagine and welcome in whatever it is that you've intended for today's session. It can be financial or beyond. And let's invite you to welcome that in to your body now. Welcome that into your life now. And I'm going to ask your body to become the vibrational frequency, whatever it is you're asking for. You become that now. You welcome it in as your reality now. Even if your mind doesn't get it, your body will. Breathe it in. Allow yourself to be transformed. Keep breathing. So this work is all about inner transformation for outer change. Everything that you desire, everything that you ask for starts with you at the foundation. You are the center, you are the source of creation. So anything that's not manifesting, anything that you're struggling with shows you that there's just some more attention needed, more transformation work needed, some more opening needed, perhaps some more surrender needed, getting out of the way, getting out of the way, allowing it in, surrendering control, surrendering the ego, surrendering the mind, and welcoming in this higher consciousness. And please have patience with yourself, because this can be really threatening. This work can be really threatening to the ego, to the mind, to the old systems, to the old programs. And that's why it can take time. That's why it can be a challenge. And it is a journey. It really is a journey. It's not about, faster is not better, but it is a powerful time. We're in a powerful time. And what I'm seeing is that conscious leaders are really being called to step up and step in. Step up, step in. Show up. So I'd like to give you thanks. I'd like you to give yourself thanks for being willing to be here and do this work together today, to acknowledge yourself. What we've done is we've done some work towards sealing up abundance leaks, creating a powerful vessel for receiving. This is a practice. This is an ongoing practice. You want to bring yourself in that vibrational frequency of embodying your worth, embodying yourself, embodying your gifts, creating a funnel, a space for receiving. This creates a space to open up to receive more and more from life, to help you to feel safe and secure, to trust yourself. When we value ourselves, we're going to make choices in alignment with that as well. And on the deeper level, we're doing very powerful transformational work that serves not only yourself, but all of life, which is pretty awesome. So know that this is a journey. You're not meant to do this alone. I see the importance of connecting with aligned beings, people who are on the path with you, because it can be hard to do this work and do this journey if the people around you aren't getting it. So it's really important to connect and to welcome in people who are aligned, who get it, who speak that language, who welcome and support, however that looks for you. And if we go into the heart, we can ask your heart, your soul, your inner guidance to bring you that support or to show you what that support looks like. For me, this work is a daily practice. I'm constantly reconnecting, realigning, going within, listening. It's not about perfection. It's not about landing anywhere or getting anywhere. It's just being willing to realign, reconnect, and do that inner work. so that we bring that embodiment, that heart connection into everything that you do, everything that you create, so that we're releasing the old fears, the old limiters, the old points of view that are not aligned anymore, that are not serving you anymore. And that is a daily practice in my experience, to keep releasing, to keep letting go of the old. Especially for sensitive beings, when you're really empathic and you can feel everything deeply, which I do, there's a lot of self-care needed. So I recommend doing some kind of practice like what we've done together today, or your own energetic alignment work, to keep coming back home, connecting, embodying, opening up to receive. And the more open we are to receiving, we start seeing that there are opportunities and possibilities everywhere. We just need to open our eyes, open our receiving, open to the possibilities, and then do that inner work, inner transformation work, to release and let go of the programs, the beliefs, the energies that are blocking you, covering your eyes, covering your vision from being able to see and feel and receive what's there and available to all of us. So I am really, really happy that you've joined us to do this work together today. And I would like to open up the space for some Q&A. But first, I would love to invite you guys to a very special space that I've been guided to create to help you to continue to receive the support that you need, to connect with really awesome, amazing beings. And I've created something called the Manifestation Mastery Membership. And this is an affordable space for you to access really high vibe, powerful work, to come and connect with high vibe, amazing people, and to continue this work together. So I'd love to invite you into that. I'll put the link in the chat box, and I'll be sending a link out underneath the video for the recording. And I just want to tell you a little bit about what comes with that, and then I'll answer your questions. So in the Manifestation Mastery membership, what we do is we meet for a live training like this once a month with me, and we do a live Q&A as well. And there's also an archived recording, so all the sessions we've already done you can access in the membership. There's a community-led Facebook group where you can come and connect and meet with other high vibe, awesome people. And I invite you to just write in there and share videos so we can get to know you in there as well. And I've got a really special bonus offer at the moment in there, which I'm really, really happy to share with you, which is my money manifestation online program. It's called the Abundance Activation Program. And I sell this course for $997 for $1,000 normally, and this is in there as a free bonus at the moment. It's a short-term bonus offer, but that's there for you now, so that can really support you to welcome in more wealth and abundance in your life, and also to expand you to the next level. So wherever you are, if you're ready to expand your capacity for receiving, it really helps with that as well. So I'd love to invite you to that. I'm going to put the link to that in the chat box, and you can come and join us. Come and join the community of awesome beings. And thank you very much. If you have any questions about that, please ask. So I'm going to have a little look to see if there's any questions or any comments. Please feel free to share. So I'm just hearing, oh, Juliet, hello, darling. So she's saying, I'm here to anchor and align with this. I have felt this for years. Awesome. Thank you for the reminder. We're here for a bigger purpose. That's amazing. Balance and flow. That's beautiful. Lovely. Oh, love you too, darling. So does anyone have any questions or anything they want to explore more? You can type into the chat box. Oh, so much love. I'm feeling all the love. Loving the love. You know, I have to say that for those of you that don't know me, I I could have jokingly said I've been one of the world's worst receivers historically. I've been teaching all about receiving, and I really struggled with it myself. And it's been so beautiful to open up to receive more and more. And part of that has been like meeting and connecting with amazing beings. And there was, for so many years, I felt so alone. That was one of my really core wounds, is really just feeling completely alone. And the more I've opened up to receive, the more I realize, oh my God, that couldn't be further from the truth. There's amazing people everywhere. And opening up to receive more love and more support. It's been absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that's so lovely. I'm so lovely to have met you. I do feel it's a real blessing for me to meet you all and connect with you all. So thank you. That's so nice. Yeah, so it's really cool when like all this, they're working with money manifestation, for example, wealth consciousness, welcoming more abundance. For me, money is just like the beginning. It really does create powerful change in every area of life, like health, for example, like physical health is one of them. Aligned friendships, just amazing, unusual ways that things can come in to help you. It's pretty phenomenal, and it's not a comfortable journey. I would say it's not easy. It's not comfortable. This work requires a lot of courage to face yourself. But what I've realized is the results are so worth it. It really is quite extraordinary. All right, so I see, oh, hello, darling. I see a question. You mentioned doing meditation daily. How long would you recommend doing a meditation for? Also, tips on really listening to the heart and not letting the mind take over. So, well, those questions answer each other, actually. So if you have no meditation practice, I always say 5 minutes is better than no minutes. But from my experience, I recommend a minimum of about 20 minutes, because that sometimes seems to be how long it can take sometimes for the mind to really calm down. So what we want to do is sit there long enough for the mind and that thinking mind to calm and balance, and so that you can drop into the heart center. Because we really want to be leading a heart-centered life, this incredible technology of heart consciousness and your inner guidance system. But we want to be calming all of this down so that we can really listen, because the mind and the ego speaks in a very different way to the heart. It's like they have completely different languages, and we're very used to being, the ego mind is very loud, and that's often the mind that we're used to, and the heart consciousness can speak in a much more subtle way. Sometimes not. We're all a little bit different. So we want to sit and meditate for long enough until the mind calms down. So like if there's times where I'm triggered, I'm going through a challenge, that might be 45 minutes till my mind calms down. But like some days I just drop in an instant. So it really depends on where you are and what's going on with you. If the mind is busy, it often means it means that there's time, you need time to process. So sometimes it might just mean processing information that's been coming in through you throughout the day. So we're all a bit different, but ideally I'd recommend a minimum of 20 minutes. And meditation doesn't have to be like sitting like oming. It could be lying on the floor, which I'm a huge fan of. It could be walking in nature. It could be sounding. It could be moving your body. But basically what you want to do is get into that space where you're beyond the thinking mind and tapped into that deeper consciousness. I hope that answers your question. So each day is going to be slightly different. I recommend in an ideal world twice a day, starting the day off from that heart-aligned connection. And then you may find as the day happens and things go on that you come out of your center, coming back and reconnecting later on in the day as well is ideal. So, oh great, I'm so glad you enjoyed the membership. So I went to your past as a fighter, and I'm exhausted and a lot of mental grief. Yeah, so give yourself space to finally release the fight. Oh, I'm so glad you feel really great. That's amazing. So yeah, so I just want to talk about the fighter. We're often in fight or flight. We're often in a state of stress. it's so interesting. I'm someone who's, struggled with anxiety, and I can go into stress really easily because I'm so highly sensitive, and also from old trauma from the past. So my system created this default fight or flight, and both my parents live in that as well. So that became very much the program. And you see that that's kind of the norm for our environment. So we want to really release that fighter energy. And again, so all this energy activations or meditations or whatever we're doing is helping to really calm down the system, calm down that fight or flight, calm down the anxiety, which has just endless benefits for us on many, many levels. But it also then helps us to tap into that inner voice, that inner consciousness, that heart consciousness that will guide you home and will bring you home. But that can take time to rewire yourself, to reprogram yourself, to teach yourself that you are safe and it is okay. And that, for me, I'll be really honest with you, it's been a 20-year healing journey. And it's only the last year or so I've stopped waking up with anxiety every morning. So I just want you guys to be really, really gentle with yourself and loving with yourself, and work with where you are. Work with where you are. When we're in a space of acceptance, or in this space of being totally received as we are, that's when everything calms down. And that's when we start to feel safe. And that's when that amazing transformation work and that heart connection happens. And we can really then open up to receiving more. Question. Can we have access to this guided meditation from today and future meditations? So there's going to be a recording, and some of you are listening to this recording that will be going out, so you can access that. It will be up for a short period of time, but you can access my guided energy activations in the membership, so I recommend jumping in there. I also have a YouTube channel where I have lots of free stuff there, which you can, if you put in Lara Waldman in YouTube, you can find me there as well. I hope that helps. Nice. So if anyone else has any questions, you could please type them in. I'd just like to take a moment just to give someone a chance to ask questions, but also to close off this session together and take a moment to just come back in. I would love to see you in the membership. I know some of you are in the membership already, and it's lovely to have you here. I'd love to see you all there, and we can gather and continue this powerful work together. I know that we're part of, let's call it a soul team or a soul tribe or a wave of consciousness that are here to work together and co-create transformation, which is really awesome. So I know that our energies, when we merge and connect, it amplifies. It amplifies. Oh, you're so very welcome. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. That's beautiful. You're so very welcome. All right, so let's just take a minute to breathe you back into this moment. To give thanks to yourself, give thanks to your heart, give thanks to all of you, honoring all of you. And let's take a moment to feel the connection, how interconnected we all are. Again, the feelings of aloneness and separation are also this illusion. So when we reconnect with ourselves, when we come back home to ourselves, we tap into the interconnectedness of all of life. And we remember that all of life is here to serve us, that all of life is here for us, that we are part of it. A reminder to surrender as much as you possibly can. I know that's not easy. I have to remind myself to surrender all the time. Surrender, let go. Trust in the deeper consciousness and the higher intelligence that is working through you and with you, that you are part of. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you are. And just before I close, the message that comes through over and over again is that if you could see the impact that you have, if you could understand just how powerful you are, You would never fear, never doubt, never worry. So know that your presence and all the work you do within yourself has a really powerful impact. It sends ripples out. Whether you can see it or not, most of what you do you may never see or know. And thank you. If you have any questions beyond this, please feel free to get in touch with me, to reach out. I'm always happy to hear from you. Sending you lots and lots of love. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening or rest of the day.